Hey guys, Steve here. If you've been keeping an eye on Diablo 3 news as of late, you may have heard of the Infernal Machine and are curious as to what it is. It's a new feature added in patch 1.0.5 which serves as a way for max level players to test their skills by battling uber versions of some of Diablo 3's bosses, the Glory, as well as a shot at the Hellfire Ring, a new legendary ring that is exclusive to the event. Today I'm going to detail how to get the machine and how to use it. To build the machine, you first have to collect 3 keys and a set of blacksmithing plans from keywardens, unique monsters that spawn in certain zones of each act. The keys and the plans will only drop if the monster power is set to 1 or above, and only if you have 5 stacks of Nephalem Valor. Increasing the monster power increases the drop chance. The first key, the Key of Destruction, drops off the Goat Mutant Keywarden in Act 1's Fields of Misery. I found him one of the easiest fights. He does an AoE fireball attack that is fairly easy to avoid, and not much else. The second key, the Key of Hate, drops off the June Dervish Keywarden in Act 2's Dahlgur Oasis. This guy's a little annoying, especially for a wizard like myself, as he has missile dampening and a teleport. The third key, the Key of Terror, drops off the Morlu Spellcaster Keywarden in Act 3's Stonefort. This guy also has teleport and he does this ice meteor thing that is pretty annoying. Once you have all 3 keys, you need to get the blacksmithing plans to craft the machine. They are dropped by the Terror Demon Keywarden in Act 4's Silver Spire Level 1. This is the most difficult keywarden by far, as well as having all these annoying abilities like this AoE that insta-gives you. The mobs in Act 4 are also really dense and really tough. I mean, thankfully you only have to get the plans off him once. While the keys are consumed when you craft an Infernal Machine, the plans, once you teach them to your blacksmith, are reusable. Now that you have all 3 keys, you want to set the quest to return to New Tristram, that's the Act 1 quest, and craft the keys into an Infernal Machine at the blacksmith. Take the machine north of the blacksmith and you'll find this small, previously inaccessible house, the Heroic's Abode. Activating the machine inside will create a portal to one of 3 realms. The portal on the left will lead to the realm of Discord, which has you fight uber versions of King Leoric and Magda. It's actually impossible to kill Magda without killing Leoric, so the strategy here is to try and separate them and then burn Leoric down. The portal on the right will lead to the realm of Turmoil, which has you fight uber versions of the Seigebreaker and Zoltan Kule. Again, it's best to separate the two. Kule has a considerably lower health pool than the Seigebreaker, so the best strategy is to kill him first and then focus on the Seigebreaker. The third portal in the middle will lead to the realm of Chaos. This realm features uber versions of Ghom and Raknoth. This realm was the most difficult for me, as if not taken care of quickly, Ghom can fill the entire room with poison clouds. It's best to have a character that can tank Ghom in the poison in one area of the room to limit the amount of poison clouds. Raknoth's AoE blades can also be avoided by standing behind one of the 4 pillars in the room. Make sure you face these bosses with a full 5 stacks of Nephalem Valor, as if you have the stacks and the monster power is set to at least 1, these bosses have a chance of dropping a special demonic organ, the Withering Spine from the realm of Discord, the Devil's Fang from the realm of Chaos, and the Vengeful Eye from the realm of Turmoil. If you get all 3 of these organs, pay a visit to Squirt the Peddler in Act 2 and purchase the design for Hellfire Ring. The Hellfire Ring can be crafted at the jeweler, where there are 4 different designs available, one for Vitality, one for Strength, one for Dexterity, and one for Intellect. The ring will spawn with some random attributes, but it will also always spawn with 2 unique attributes, 35% increased experience, and a chance to launch an explosive ball of Hellfire. The Meteor proc does an AoE damage and procs fairly often, making the ring desirable to almost every class. You can't sell or buy these rings from the auction house, but you can share them between your own characters. So now that you know the basics to the Infernal Machine, here's a few tips and tricks you should know about farming keys and organs. First, the drop chance of the keys and organs are not affected by magic find, only monster power. In Monster Power 1, they have a 10% chance to drop. In Monster Power 2, they have a 20% chance to drop, and so on and so on. It increases by 10% each level. The keywardens can spawn anywhere in the zones that I mentioned. Make sure you explore every nook and cranny. If you die in the realm of Chaos, Turmoil, or Discord, the portal will remain open for as long as the game stays up, so you can try again. There is no limit to how many keys or Infernal Machines you can have in your inventory at one time. Use this to your advantage. Try to stockpile at least 3 machines before attempting to fight the bosses. The reasoning behind this is that each machine opens a random portal that isn't already open, This means if you use 3 machines at once, you can open all 3 portals and thus maximize your chances of getting all 3 organs. Lastly, every part of the Infernal Machine event, from farming the keys to fighting the uber bosses, is much easier when you're in a group. You can search for the keywardens faster, as well as separate the uber bosses. When Diablo 3 first came out, it was almost detrimental to play Inferno difficulty with a group. It's good to see Blizzard finally remedying that, as Diablo 3 is most fun with your friends. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out the links to my Twitter and my blog in the description. Also, please feel free to leave any feedback you might have. Thank you.